Oh man, what a glorious time to be a Halo fan in the year 2024. Finally, Season 6 has arrived with many wondrous gifts. We've been blessed with the best armor appearance ever designed, and it's free of charge. We got yet another feature people wanted day one, but that's okay. We got one new map. Wait. One new map? Why only one? Wait, hold on. Whoa, where's the new mode? Any new or old legacy weapons? New equipment pieces? The Falcon? Anything? Spirit of Fire is a 20 tier operation pass. What happened to the seasonal 50 tier pass with all the armor pieces for the new armor core they just added? I mean, yeah, Omega Team is in the shop along with some other things. Yeah, it's usually the standard for the shops. Why are there so many bundles here being sold for $20? Where's the content at? You're telling me this isn't Season 6? Who the hell is CU29? What the fuck is happening here? Alright, let's get a bit more serious here, huh? I will start with what I like, as well as what I believe is going to carry this update for at least the first week or two. My favorite Mjolnir armor design from Halo Wars was added. I got nothing but good things to say about this. Even more so that it's free. It makes me appreciate the fact that I wasn't one of those people who wasted their money on CE Chief, because the best looking armor is right here, and you can better customize it. We finally have cross-core shoulders. You know, one of those things we wanted on launch. Better late than never, I guess. But I'm most likely never taking off my Mark IV or using any of the other shoulders because it's just perfection incarnate. I know this is a huge deal for many people, but it won't affect me as much. I kind of find it funny that 343 and other people are coming out saying, oh, it's just amazing. It's amazing how we have billions upon billions of combinations for customization in Halo Infinite. For the record, I've unlocked most of the earnable content for this game. I did miss some events that were introduced during Season 1, 2, and 3, because why the hell would I have stuck around with this game during that time? Are you nuts? So when I hear we have billions of combinations and then I see half, if not over half of those combinations locked behind FOMO or a paywall, yeah, I'm going to have to object to that statement. Now, let's talk about the new map. After playing it for a handful of hours, 4 or 5-ish around that time, I'm gonna be real, I think it's pretty nice. There's a lot of shenanigans to be had with the silly camo hallway. I like how the snipers have a lot of control peeking down these hallways, especially camo hallway. It kind of reminds me of Counter-Strike Dust 2, which I can vibe with. Despite what people might say about it being another UNSC gray color map again, which I can understand the criticism. I think this is one of their best maps they've done in a while. I'm happy with it. I hope they do more with environmental mechanics. I think those are aspects of maps that Halo should continue to explore. It really fits the vibe of Halo being that arena shooter party game that we all love, instead of an esports game that they very obviously tried to design Halo Infinite to be. Less of that, please, and give us more silly, fun, gimmicky maps like Illusion. And guys, there's not really any other way to say this, but that's it. When people joke about how this update should be called Cosmetic Update 29, which is pretty hilarious, but there is a good amount of truth to that. One map for gameplay content. The Operation Pass itself is pretty piss. The original assault rifle inspired skin behind a $5 paywall, bunch of nameplates, XP boosts, a couple coatings, an armor set. I mean, most of this is free, but I don't exactly care to play for most of what's available here. This operation honestly feels like a massive bait. There's like a bit of key jangling going on here. Hey you guys, you remember this? Y'all remember Spirit of Fire? Halo Wars? We got some cool visuals of it, and us Halo fans are like, oh dude, is that Spirit of Fire? Oh my god, Season 6, let me in. And then you find out, while there are some good things here, there's not much here if you get what I mean. You know, this is all just gonna last 1 month and there's not really any meaningful additions to the in-game story or modes related to Spirit of Fire. It's just kind of here visually, which, I mean, I suppose I should give a friendly reminder on why content might seem lacking for some people. Seasonal content is over for Halo Infinite, and 343 should have been much more transparent about this, as well as what it all means. The way they announced this during their community live stream was both hilarious and kind of messed up.
I do want to talk really quickly. I've seen some questions in chat, and I just want to clarify. Basically, people are like, well, what about Season 6? Or why aren't we calling this Season 6? The gist of it is that we're kind of no longer referring to seasons. We're shifting away from seasons.
It's like, dude, were you not gonna say anything if no one in chat asked the question, why is this not called Season 6? I want to see that timeline where no one asked and sketches over here like, well, hey, no one asked, I guess we won't say anything. Like, what the hell is that? And they also did it so nonchalantly. It's no big deal. We'll just do it at the tail end of the live stream. We'll even make it sound like content isn't slowing down in favor of other Halo projects when it is. Look, I know this all seems funny, at least to me, but more seriously, this is really important information. Even on Waypoint, it's extremely vague. I understand from a more cynical business perspective why you'd not want to be upfront about this, but come on dude, some more honesty would be much appreciated, you know, a bit more transparency. I'd have much more tolerance for this announcement if you did something like that. How are you meant to know this is a thing that's going on if you missed that one announcement at the end of the live stream? I'm curious how many people are going into CU29 thinking Spirit of Fire is Season 6. How many people are expecting a lot out of Spirit of Fire, because even if it's not called Season 6, it is spiritually Season 6, since this is when it would have dropped. A lot of us were expecting some equipment pieces, a new or legacy weapon, the Falcon, at least one new mode, a whole 50-tier battle pass, a roadmap, or maybe something more, but no. What we got on January 30th is what we got. Now, I don't know about you, but this to me seems like a taste of the future of Halo Infinite going forward. Operation passes with over half, if not half of the tiers being underwhelming. We already know this since they showed off the operations ahead of time. In terms of gameplay content, it's going to be them taking community content, running quality assurance, and putting it in their playlist system. On the rare occasion we'll get one original map or mode. I feel like that was the purpose of that interview they did during that live stream, you know, to make it sound like it's a lot of work. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it is, but as far as I know, they aren't doing most of the creative work themselves. Things like brainstorming and designing original maps and modes, you know, being more of a game designer. They did say they would do more original content, but how much are we getting when or if that even happens? To be clear, I don't dislike the idea of adding community content and marketing it as new content for your game. I only have a problem with it if that's all, if not most, of what you're doing for a free-to-play live service game. It makes you wonder what any of the money you dump in the shop is going to now when they aren't putting in their own best work in a timely manner anymore. It's not going to Halo 7, that is a sure thing that's happening regardless if you buy shop bundles or not. I guess it's going to the QA team and whoever is working on the networking model and match composer. I was gonna say the UI overhaul, but that isn't even being done entirely by 343 from what I've heard. So what's the reason to throw money at shop bundles for a game that will be hard carried by its community making content for it? Especially, I mean, just look at this madness right here. This is the biggest cosmetic dump in the history of Halo Infinite's shop, and this is for an update, not a season. Man, you know, that's a bit sus. You end seasons and the shop gets a crap ton of shop bundles, still priced just ridiculously high. After you recently announced you will be slowing down content for Halo Infinite, again, not a good thing for a live service game. Hey, 343, be straight with me here. These wouldn't happen to be cosmetics you plan to put in the Season 6 Battle Pass, right? Man, you know, that's very funny, 343 or Microsoft. I'm just gonna assume it's both of you who are responsible for this silly prank. Anyway, look, Halo Infinite is in a weird spot right now. I would say the phrase subject to change should be on everybody's mind. We thought seasons were happening until the next Halo game. 5 to 6 months ago, Halo Infinite finally started to become more like a live service game after not being one since launch, which was over 2 years ago. There is still a lot of work that needs to be done to make up for all that time, and well, they ended the bread and butter of a live service game, that being seasons. Content seems to be slowing down tremendously. I can already feel it with this update, which was supposed to be Season 6, by the way. You know, it's not looking good for good old Halo Infinite. You know, that infamous Halo game that was supposed to last 10 years. But hey, if this is all you want out of Halo Infinite going forward, more power to you. I know the community will do their best to keep the game alive, spreading Forge creations and hopium to the masses. I've already seen a lot of people prematurely proclaiming everything is okay and Halo Infinite's future is still bright, you know, as they usually do. We will see what happens with this game as time goes on. Maybe they'll pull something out of their ass within these next few months. I'm just not exactly feeling hopeful for the game's future, which is a shame, because anybody who's been watching my videos, they know how harsh I am, how harsh I can be. I want to say prior to the community live stream, before all this news hit, and even way before that, I was always open to feeling more positive about 343 and the future of Halo Infinite, and I was getting closer to feeling that way. But now with this news, I'm just kind of ready to accept that Halo Infinite is not going to be the product that redeems this studio. I am still gonna play the game. I still find some level of enjoyment with it, granted in very short, small bursts, but I mostly just enjoy talking about it. I'm already looking ahead to Halo 7 at this point. I'm just praying that it will finally be the good Halo game we've been waiting for the past 13 years. Might as well start huffing that copium right now. No reason not to, I guess. Anyway, that's about all I gotta say for now. So I'm gonna leave and mentally prepare myself for Season 2 of the Halo TV show. Man, what a funny timeline it is to be a Halo fan, am I right?